Hey guys, welcome to another episode of 234 Essential Podcast. My name is Ayomide Tayo, AOT2.
And I am Ugochi, the Igbo Stallion.
Thanks guys for listening to us. If you're a first time listener and you don't know what this podcast is about, let me just give you a simple breakdown. 234 Essential is that podcast that helps you break down the Nigerian experience, navigates the life that we live in Nigeria, this great country of ours, this turbulent country of ours, you know.
Down to the crux.
Yeah. Now, if you're not a first time and you're listening to the last episode, which was titled
Magic Epic.
Africa Magic Epic. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for your feedback, your
Did
comments.
you get feedback?
I don't know, I'm just saying, I guess.
Okay.
We'll have fan mail, so we'll get feedback.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Feedback.
Thank you. And you want to send fan mail to us, you can just send to family@234essential.com.
And follow us on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at 234 Essential Podcast.
Yeah, and today's episode is going to be Gbas. If you've not been living in Nigeria, I guess you already know what's happening in Nigeria already.
You've heard the echoes.
You've heard this more than echo now, it's beam. Yes, we'll talk about all
The
that.
sound bite is loud.
And as we're heading towards a very big election, as they say, for the soul of Nigeria.
Ayo, do you know that our last episode, we spoke for so long and we said nothing about Valentine's?
What's Valentine?
See, do you know, that's how single we are.
Valentine is a pagan holiday. See, that day we're in prayer meeting throughout now.
Soaking yourselves in
VG, we're doing VG.
Exactly.
Because the spirit of lust was, the demon of lust.
Prancing around.
It was moving around. It was too much. It was too much. I'm telling you.
I
Yes.
love that.
Yes, now.
I love that. So you prayed into the morning.
We prayed into the morning.
Great.
Yes. That if you use condom, your condom will burst in Jesus' name.
People are so unhappy.
That's nice. It's good. It's good. Obviously, they're going to do this. So Phil has just showed us breaking news. It won't be breaking anymore, but
Yeah, by that time,
he said the federal government has deployed heavy army troops into Lagos. This coming election go tough. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's about to. The disco is about to.
Yoruba
start.
people say back in the days when they used to be a lot of Yoruba was that let those who have children tell their children that today is going to be tough. So if you have sense,
Listen.
yes, we'll talk about that too.
Are you the fox or the hare?
Because this is 234 essential. We're going to give you voting essentials.
I love it.
What you should do 48 hours before election day. What you should do after the 48 hours.
A complete breakdown.
Because this is not Yankee election that people go to work and say, excuse me, someone's going to vote. They vote, they come back, have lunch. In Nigeria, you vote, is rapture.
Exactly.
There is no movement.
Some people will not come back.
I've moved around Lagos on election day. You can shoot a zombie movie, an apocalyptic movie in Lagos. There is hardly any soul that's outside.
Nobody will cross the road.
Nobody's coming outside. Nobody there is coming. If you see the soldiers, you don't want to fuck with them. You don't want to fuck with them.
I want to say something. I think this is the first time that I will go to a polling booth and actually vote.
That's good for you.
I swear to God. Like, this is the first time. I've gone to polling booths. I've gone and I've just chilled. Like, I remember growing up.
It's a social hangout space.
Exactly.
I
I remember growing up in Agbaya Estate, and when my mom would go outside the gate to vote, that day she would not drive. She would take a walk from the house to the gate, and she'll go and there's canopy, you sit.
There's canopy now, yes.
And I just remember them bickering about, social,
That's why
economic.
there must always be a political analyst will now
Do you
come out.
understand?
Say what happened in this country in 1986 cannot
Do you get
happen
what I-
again.
do you
Okay, what happened in 1986? What? I googled it. Did nothing happen.
Oh my God.
What happened in
I
1986?
think I followed my mom for the Obasanjo's voting.
The two of them, 99 and 2003.
Yes, I followed my mom for the both of them. And I think that was the first time I ever saw, like, I had an understanding of the voting process. Do you get what I mean? So this time, this is a first for me. This is a huge first for me, and I'm excited about it. I know that it's going to, like, Nigeria has become more violent than it was in the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, there's so much insecurity now. So I know that, man, it's not going to be sweet like that one.
It's not going to be sweet.
But
It depends on where you live, Sha.
Do you understand? Dear people of Lekki, please, I implore you guys, I urge you, please help us with canopy,
There'll be canopy
with
now.
chair,
There'll be
with
chair.
water. Actually, Nigerians are actually good people.
Yeah.
That's the part that we forget because poverty is too much now. There's too much hardship. Nigerians are actually good people. My friend says, a friend of mine, she's Rwandan. She's Rwandese. What do they call them?
I don't know.
I think it's Rwanda.
Rwandan.
She's Rwandan. She says it's only in Africa that beggars thrive.
Yeah.
It's only here in Africa that people beg for a living. Not that because they want to eat, or they beg for a living and they thrive because Africans are especially Nigerians, she says, are really good people. If you see person when they do saraka, in Alpha not tell and say before the fasting is over, go and dash everybody money.
Yeah.
You don't beef, you don't suffer people.
They don't
for
hammer.
streets.
They
Do you
don't hammer,
understand what I
that they
mean? Nigerians will give. And I think just the natural laws of give and take works for us because of that. And I pray that this election, the people's will prevail. The people's will. The people's will. I said it. That the people's will prevail because
family.
we're tired.
Family,
collectively tired.
That's why they talk like this. We had to now. Yeah, talk to like this.
See, during God rest their souls. See, during that October 2020, from where I did for a year, I did hear the gunshot. I felt sick. I had malaria immediately.
Malaria with mosquito, no. I don't feel like mosquito, no fly anywhere.
Gunshot induced. I promise you.
Okay.
Gosh, I was so scared for my life.
All right, let's start with family. This is a very long family. I think we have two, but the second is very short.
Tell us everything. I like it. You guys keep on coming.
Family 1, a response to a release therapy from Anonymous. Hey, Ayano Gochi, huge fan of the podcast. I'm so glad you guys are putting such amazing content out there. I really enjoy your perspectives on issues and love how you two balance each other out. And I always respectful of opposing opinions, particularly when it's male versus female POV.
Love it.
You know, we're not all those, it was a tough week being a podcaster.
It is, oh.
Yes. We do not put price on our private parts.
No, not yet, though.
Flowers. Man, I know they do flowers, sorry. Okay,
I do flowers.
Obviously, you do.
And plants. I do flowers.
I believe in hard currency.
Well,
that's my love language.
I believe in currency, definitely. But,
thank God.
You need to balance hard and soft.
Emefiele has banned money bouquet, so it's even good for all of you people.
See, give me the roses and send me the money in the envelope, please.
New
pounds.
notes.
Do you understand? New note, pounds, dollars. See, I need it. The girl needs to stay pretty. You get what I mean?
Okay, so into my actual letter for today. I was listening to your Times Are Hard and the Economy is Bad episode. Nice. I wanted to give my perspective on the release therapy, the gentleman whose girlfriend had a terminated unplanned pregnancy. For information, I referenced the gentleman as homeboy through most of the letter. I hope that does not come off as rude, where I think it was easier to name him something. No, obviously. Side note, I know you always do this, but please keep me anonymous as I'll be speaking from my own personal experience. So to homeboy, if I'm being honest, it sounds like your relationship may be at a point where what is best is to end it. Now hold on. I know that sounds like a lot, so let me explain my POV. That's point of view, if you guys don't know. I got pregnant last year around when the abortion laws were changing in the US. I was born in Nigeria, but I have lived here since after secondary school. I ended up being pregnant for longer than I would have liked because of this law change. I lost 8 kilograms in 2.5 weeks because of how sick I was and had to be on liquid diets for a month so I would stop losing weight. While I was having a full existential crisis because I felt like I was losing my autonomy, that is control of my bodily functions rights I had, and my body was changing in a way I did not desire. My boyfriend was living in reality in which I was not pregnant. That is a harsh way of putting it, but he basically could not show up for me in the way I needed. So he decided to compartmentalize English. And that played a role in creating a rift between us. He ended up breaking up with me a week after the termination. I felt really hurt by him, in part because I felt like he was absent through my struggles while pregnant. And now that it was over and I was trying to heal, he abandoned me. With time from the relationship and 6 months of go-focus therapy, I cannot tell that breaking up with me was somewhat selfish, but also very brave and hard on him too. Since the breakup, he has owned up to his failures to show up and minimizing what I was going through because he thought I was so strong that I would just power through this extreme trauma. And to be clear in my case, I found both the pregnancy and abortion traumatic. Okay, let's get back to homeboy from last week's letter. Now, why do I think your relationship is foregone? Simple, you believe you have done and are doing all you can to support her, but you perceive her response to this support as her lashing out at you, blaming you for her pain. This indicated to me that you two are at a point where you are unable to have productive conversations about what is going on. I know you are likely trying your best, but I suspect you might be underestimating how traumatized she is. I think because so many women are vocal about loving motherhood, and loving motherhood is also something women are socialized to desire, we can forget that not everyone wants that for themselves or does not want that for themselves at the moment. There can be a lot of pain, guilt, and feelings of failure attached to not wanting that or rejecting motherhood, even if it's just for now. What it is to be a woman is often linked to child rearing and motherhood, not conforming Not conforming to that is a mind fuck when you're actually forced to make that choice, regardless of if you previously thought of yourself as a pro-choice or pro-life. I do not know a time in my life I was not pro-choice. I have very vivid memories of going into church as a teenager and seeing this board with pictures of aborted fetuses and a message from the Vatican. I'm Catholic, by the way. I'm praying for murdered children.
Yes, sir.
Even back then, I thought to myself, those aren't children though. I say all this to say that even when I lived in a patriarchal or pro-nuclear family society like Nigeria, I was still pro-choice, even before I internalized what pro-choice was. But yet, rejecting motherhood when the opportunity was presented to me made me fall into existential crisis and later depression. Thank God for therapy. Also, being pregnant when you do not want to can be terrible because it really affects your body. Terminating the pregnancy early fucks with your body and mind even more. Your hormones are so aggressive that sometimes it's hard to stay in an emotion long enough to process what you are feeling. Continuously, not being able to process your emotions can be very mentally draining. Now, back to Homeboy again. I say all of this to say that she's going through a lot and likely more than you know. If you are currently her primary support system, it makes sense to me that she's lashing out on you / assigning the blame for her pain to you. You both made the baby, but she somehow is the one dealing with the consequence of both your actions. I'm not saying this is right or even true, just speaking to what I think her POV could be. So please do not get me wrong. You are a person too. You are living through this experience too with your own life stressors. Your feelings are very valid and your effort in trying to show up for her is meaningful. Unfortunately though, if she is half a year removed from this and is afraid to partake in sex and is looking at you as the cause of her pain, then she's likely in a space where this trauma is festering rather than being sorted through. To me, it sounds like she needs support from more than just you, but it's likely that due to the shame associated with abortions, you are one of the few people she's talking to about this. When you combine that with the fact that this is a situation you both created, you can see why being with her can be more of a trigger than a help. This is your relationship, so by no means should you just end it due to a note from a stranger. But I think you need to take some time to look at this from a bigger view and be realistic of what options you have to move forward with. For this to be resolved, you two need to be in a space where you can communicate your feelings about the situation and show up supportively, through the healing. But realistically, if she's currently angry with you and sees you as the cause, even if just subconsciously, can you see why communicating about how she feels will not be productive with you? She's currently angry and is assigning her anger to you. So can you show up, take that, swallow your pride and to be a punchy bag while still supporting her? No one who has gone through this will blame you if the answer to that question is no. If you truly believe you can say yes to that question, then you need to figure out a game plan of getting more support than just you. I would recommend encouraging, these are in bullet points now, therapy for her, preferably one with insight into her faith, because for some people, abortions have religious undertones of guilt. Also a female therapist, supportive loved ones. These have to be people she trusts that are non-judgmental and can respect her choice and still show up to support her. 3, friends who have gone through the same thing. I'm not going to lie to you. If she's in her early mid-20s, there's a strong possibility that she knows at least 3 friends who have gone through this. Being able to talk to people who know the ups and downs of both the emotional and physical healing, because it takes 3 months post-surgery and 6 if you did medical to get back to normal bodily function, can be very helpful. Homeboy, I hope this gives you perspective. I also hope you do not at all feel judged or like I am coming for you through this, because that was not at all my intention. I can tell you care about her a lot, so hopefully you can find a path for both of you to be happy regardless of if that is together or not. Best, a soul sister.
Love it.
That's a long one, but necessary one.
See, Ayo, you need water for drinks.
Yes, I need a gallon. Actually,
He needs water.
I've lost bodily fluids as I am like this. I'm a man in the desert.
Like I'm actually with this person.
Yeah.
Based off of this conversation. First of all, thank you. See, 2, 3, 4 listeners, we're like family here. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
See, it's just like it's a family problem. Let's solve this. Like, thank you first for this family, like more than anything. But I also completely agree with this person. Pro-choice before pro-life. There was an episode of 2, 3, 4 that I went ham on. Like, I know I'm Catholic, so there's some things that I say that negates my faith, right? But also, it's just a thing where I think life has taught me some of that part. I never even knew it was called pro-choice. Now I know.
It's
but
pro-choice.
Do you get what I mean? And I stand with that. Because I'm Catholic, everybody feels that I should be pro-life. But it's just like, my body, like at the end of the day, my body, my rules. You get what I mean? Like the Bible says that God has given you your free will. That's the only thing He did not tamper with, your free will. Like as much as you also want to use it to, you want to glorify God, but like there are some things that just happen. Like you can't explain it, and I get that. This whole abortion thing is so deep, and I hope that someday we'll probably have an episode where we'll have a lot of girls who are just going to talk about this. Aya is going to be here so he can learn firsthand. Because he hates all those kind of things.
Which has a mission that
you think I say men
trauma.
Men
Showing me footages of people in labor.
See, men
placenta.
Because you need to see all those things. Why do you feel like you don't need to see it?
Why?
She's a Christian musician.
In my household, we are going to be a traditional house. I'm outside. Let me have my own blood pressure outside. The doctors have studied for this.
See, men are only they only want to be exposed to the glamorous sides of being female.
We love it.
No, there are so many ugly sides.
Yes, we agree.
You will live it. You will see it.
That day they'll be hold up. I know that day.
Okay, thank God now you have said it so that everybody's aware.
But if I was inside hold up, I was in hold up.
There's no hold up. There can't be traffic.
There'll be hold up in Lagos.
Okay.
In this Lagos.
Are you sure that it's going to be Lagos?
There'll be hold up that
You know
day.
that now you are looking for somebody with passport.
And that day there's hold up.
So now, if the person have passport.
There's hold up in the abroad too now. There's hold up in the abroad.
Okay.
I'll not enter theater.
See,
I'll faint.
And that's okay. My friend said I started crying.
I'll faint. There's no. I'm gone.
And he's a military person.
You see, I
was crying.
A man that has seen bloodshed.
See, that has seen them. Life been taken.
So me,
he saw life being created.
Me, when I never did first line. I'll be waiting. I go do.
You melt away.
I'll go for therapy too.
Evaporate.
I'll go for therapy
actually.
too. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm so happy this person said all of this, and like I think putting it, I don't know about breakup, Sha. I mean, I don't advise people to break up because, my dear, some people are really just at the edge and they're looking for a go button. Please reach your own go button by yourself. I beg. I can't help you. But like 100% for sure, like you really don't know what it means to. You don't know what it means to lose a child. You get, or see, I think the fucked up part is probably even the part where your period doesn't show up. It's just like you're so nosy and you come all the time, but all of a sudden you decide not to come. Why? And it's just like there's a child there that is not from marriage or is born out of wedlock, or
born out of knacking.
Do you get what I mean? And like, do I feel like you get to a certain age where you're just like, you know what? You look around you, just like, I'm going to keep this. Yeah, there are people who have done that.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's guilt for the people who don't make that decision. Yeah, maybe later it turns into a beautiful story you want to use to motivate people. Like when you keep the child and the child grows and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know you were the biggest blessing I needed. Do you get what I mean? Mm-hmm. But there's also that part of the person, so the child didn't come. Do you get what I mean? Or like, there's some people who also have that thing of when they get into their marriage, they start looking for a child and start blaming themselves for the abortions they had. And that's why they can't give birth now.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary of a woman, a Thai woman, who was pregnant for 50 years.
50
the
years.
Baby had calcified
50 years.
Body.
That's not jazz.
So it was an ectopic pregnancy.
Not jazz.
The baby grew out of the womb, right? So the body wasn't seeing the baby as an obstruction because the baby was small. And so the body just continued functioning normally, but it calcified the baby so that, because now is a carcass now. So because of the things coming out from it, the body now calcified it so that it doesn't affect the woman's body. So like the pregnancy won't have like endangered her life, wasn't necessarily after her life. See, so many things happening.
Moving on, thank you, because Ugochi has
it's not flesh and blood.
We know, thank you. This is a very short one. Family
what do you think about it though?
Of what?
Of this email.
I agree.
It's just like I can't fight.
I agree. So,
whatever you say.
Person don't go through and not talk with me. What do I know? Family 2 from Tosin Babatunde. Feedback on the previous episode. This is the Nigeria passport one again. Nigeria passport rebuttal. Hey
You want to
guys,
beat us for this
it seems you are in here to defend your viewpoints from the episode in question. You completely missed the point of my email. I didn't send it to defend Nigeria as a country. I sent it to defend Nigerians living abroad and the bad perception we have. My point was to make clear that the majority of us living here are law-abiding. So when IOU said 6 out of 10 Nigerians are committing crime abroad, I'm sure I was exaggerating. I had to object to that characterization as the reason our passport is ranked so low. Again, I'm defending the majority of Nigerians living who are law-abiding. We understand that the majority of Nigerians living abroad, but if you now do a pull off,
you're doing the thing that the person is actually writing about.
Okay, I'm very sorry.
So yeah, like
I agree.
Two truths can stand.
Can exist. Fine.
Yeah, like you're about to do it again.
Nigerians are law-abiding and Nigerians are also breaking the law.
Nigerians. Yeah, they're bad Nigerians.
I'm a good Nigerian now.
Shout out to all our Nigerians in the diaspora that are actually keeping to the law and doing the right thing.
Yes.
And making us proud. Shout out to you guys.
Not the ones that go abroad and say be flying.
You guys are the real MVP.
I don't know, just be flying color at their old age.
Yeah, I'm be asking who you be. Identify yourself.
I'm here in America. They're going to beat you here.
Where are you? God, I beg you. God, I beg. See,
I don't know what she said. I don't know what she said.
See, cancel that I said this. I didn't even say itself. What did I say?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I didn't hear.
Did you hear anything?
Okay, catch up time.
Great.
Yes. So go charge your week. There was no Valentine. We didn't send any parana for you.
No.
There was no parana. We didn't even hear parana. It was even just off key. It was all this off key with parana people.
I feel like I'm so honest on this podcast. That's the problem. Because the way that Missile used to meet me.
No, but we didn't see it anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
Don't you feel like I can be private?
Hey, Lagos with my private to parana.
That's the problem.
Which Lagos with my private to parana?
That's the problem.
I stand.
Do you get what I mean?
Phil,
don't you feel like I can be
know
like
where you're standing in this matter?
No, and Phil, don't bias.
No.
Exactly. Forget CBIC and shit.
Okay.
You will still want to do media.
How was your Valentine's Day?
It was great. I had an amazing time.
Yeah. Break it down. Just talk about it now.
Must you be aware of what's going on in my life?
Don't worry.
Must you be aware of what's going on in my personal life?
Okay.
Well, Valentine was good.
Okay.
You guys, it's good to sometimes be by yourself. You need to. Sometimes you should be alone. You should enjoy your own company.
Self-care.
Just what I mean.
Self-love.
I mean, that day was a good day. I was surrounded by love. I had friends who reached out to me to wish me a happy Valentine's Day.
Aww.
Gucci, I love you. You know, stuff like that. And I love them to see. So all my friends, I love you. I appreciate your friendship. Thank you for making my life more colorful and a little richer. You know, that's how I felt that day. I felt grateful. The world wanted to sink my feelings, but the Lord came through for me. You know, I've been talking about, this week it was filled with a lot of awakening in the sense of, I was about to sink into a sad place.
Yeah.
But like something happened, something shifted in me. And I think I was filled more with gratitude than anything else. I feel like we're always looking at the things that the world says we should look at as the things to be happy about. Now I was telling you before the podcast that I listened to Naria with CEO. I can't remember.
Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Steven.
Yeah, but like his guest, right?
Oh.
I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy was like, it was a bite-sized episode, just 8 minutes or something. And he was like, we always feel like happiness is once we get that car, once we get that job, but like, then we'll never be happy because there's always going to be another level.
Yeah,
there's always
job.
going to be another high. You're always going to get, I want to get that too. But resting in where you are and just enjoying it is really what matters, right? Because who knows if you get that thing tomorrow? You know, you probably die before you get it. And you'll be like, that guy, get dream, he won't do this thing. So this week, I think my gratitude grew. And I just stayed there. So whether hey, feel.
Nana, feel
it don't take work for you. See, that's the thing about cross-functional offices. See, be careful. Somebody can take it from you.
The day you don't show up is when somebody will not come and...
They will see the power in the office because, But see, I beg, charge them if they are going to give you somebody else's job. Charge them. Don't say... It's not love, please. This is war zone.
So your Valentine was a moment of clarity for you. You had an epiphany.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what it was. It was actually an epiphany. An epiphany of gratitude. Yeah. And then I just went through the week. It's not easy to learn as an adult because life do overwhelm you. And then responsibility. By the time you remember one bill that you have not paid, you just drop that.
There's always a bill.
Do you understand? See, fuck plumbing work.
I did my own plumber work now.
And electrical.
Shout out to my plumber, Sha. He didn't bill me to my 45.
Why is that plumbing work and electricity must something between the both of them must spoil, especially in this country? I don't know if it's like that everywhere.
Because the what they did in the house initially was bad. So you know that when you enter a new flat, you start have to be making. You have to now be correcting all those bad work you've done.
Why should this? Is this a normal everywhere else?
It's because it's shoddy workmanship. It's shoddy workmanship. You know that's what it is.
You must find. As is a reoccurring expense. Unfortunately, you never budget for
even the person that came to repair it again. We just managed to do it.
Do you understand?
And here again, don't spoil. It's normal.
Pumping machine have spoiled.
No, that one is normal. Pumping machine.
That pumping machine is one that's to bust my brain.
And now we have a meter for one pumping machine now, so it's dedicated to you.
For all of you for people that live in a communal space, how do you guys manage?
Me, I lock my door. I don't have time for.
My friend lives in this really nice apartment in phase 1, but like there are a lot, right? There are like 10 flats.
Jesus Christ.
She's like pumping water. It is the battle of the fittest.
Why?
That's it. If the security guys, there are 2 security guys. If one is on duty, he pumps the water. If the other one is on duty, it's just like, it's not my job. And really, it's not his job. The one that's pumping water is that one they used to tip.
Mm-hmm.
They used to give a boys a weekend. Do you understand? They do him nice. But he's also a good guy. Do you understand? The other one, they give him. But based on say, they represent, they know so they give him. So then I said, okay, there's a problem of who to pump the water. And there's a problem of which person's lights we pump the water.
Yeah, we had that one until we now applied for meter. Then
see, they said they even did what's it called? Meter for the pumping machine. Yeah, we've paid what's the name of that bill?
Service charge.
She said, okay, first of all, when you live with adults, you understand that it's not everybody that is responsible.
Not at all.
It's the biggest realization of.
I know the big people in the releasing, and I'm
like, it's just like something that is good for all of us. See, that's why these elections, you guys say something. Hey, Loose Talk is back, yo. Look, I listen.
Thank you very much.
Still a fangirl any day, anytime. But you guys said something. Steve said the reason he's looking at onto this election is just he wants to see how people are thinking. It's now that you realize that a lot of people are actually largely irresponsible and they're adults.
Very, very.
Like a thing like water. How is it that it's possible that there's somebody that is debating that why should we be paying service charge towards pumping water?
It's pumping water. Don't you need water in your flat?
Are you a pig? Are you a baby pig?
Some people, maybe they want to be taking
a reckless one.
Maybe they want to be bringing abokis to be bringing
that first stack lifestyle. First stack, they can do that thing very. See, all those aboki that used to fetch water, they made money in first.
Shout out to those guys, man, because those guys, I can't do that work for anything.
Never. To carry jerrycan or carry bucket, say he wants to go and fetch for who?
You'll not be dragging the whole thing. Like
and
this.
They used to charge a lot. The hardest jobs are the least paid.
Yes, now manual jobs are very cheap.
Fuck shit. Well, in Nigeria, Nigeria, that's it's manual job.
We have meter in our own, so we are
but
good.
People are largely irresponsible,
Very.
You just get to understand that.
Mm-hmm. Or pay your dues. Security dues. People don't go just one pay.
No, God is protecting them.
Don't worry. When they put gun in front of you.
Challenge is on.
What is that? I beg, please. As I did, I know the word. I beg.
But you need to pray, Sha.
For what?
You need to pray.
Nigeria's problem is not prayer.
See, part of it.
No.
See, because it is.
If prayer was the way that Nigeria since 1985.
No, let me tell you, prayer is important. The same God that sent Moses to go and set his people free is the same God that hardened the heart of Pharaoh. So you need to pray. Stay praying. Why? Because the devil is not resting. Stay praying. You need to pray.
All right.
See, I doesn't.
I understand you. So that's how your week was.
My week was filled with
no power.
We move next year. We move.
All right. Valentine's Day, CBIC, we're in prayer because the demon of loss was moving to and fro.
Nobody bought you cake.
No, I don't.
Nobody sent you a nice message.
Why? I don't celebrate Valentine's.
Wahala for who no get LOML, still no be stallion.
I don't know.
You need to pray about that because how is it possible that nobody told you that happy vows?
They told us in
all
the
those
office.
Your baby girls.
When we did the meeting, they said at the end of the day, they say happy Valentine's Day. That's Valentine now.
Did you turn your microphone throughout the meeting?
I was the one that hosted the meeting. I don't know why they nominated me last week. Say, I don't host the meeting now. Oh, God. I was to do Team Nigeria. What happened anyway? Team Zambia, Team Africa. They will not get me the Chinese people. Then I'm like, bro. And I say, happy Valentine's, everybody. Like,
Love
happy
it.
Valentine's.
So you're the one who even wished everybody happy
Yes,
Valentine's.
I did. Because
From a place of no love, you said
it was the deadest happy
I can
Valentine's
imagine.
Day.
It was heavy.
It was. I'm sure it didn't know land finish. It was cracking. What you concern?
I'm sure they didn't believe you. Just like,
No,
we'll take what we
some
can.
people say, hey, happy Valentine's Day everywhere. I'm like,
they'll take it.
my own business.
Everybody's single. So no para.
It's a pagan holiday. We don't celebrate pagan holidays.
It's because of the perspective you see life from. Do you understand? Me, I see life from gifting. Yeah, because I used to create gifts for, but I don't know. I think I should go back to that. You guys, what do you think?
Yes,
go
man.
back to create
People they
gifts
hammer.
for
People did this now. For they're doing what they call
like
gift
a lot
box.
of work,
Gift box for your boyfriend. You know, 2.5 million.
No, not that kind of
Okay.
gifting.
All right.
There's nothing as beautiful as being intentionally gifted. Like somebody knows, like somebody thinks about who you are.
You know why
and
women are
gives you.
confusing? Because in this pandemic of podcasts that we have, somebody said that when men give gifts, it's not, you know that it didn't come from their hearts, that they just gave you a gift.
Somebody
like,
said that.
There's nothing
let me tell you
in the clip. They say he just gave, even if the gift was expensive, just give him the gift. You know that this person doesn't really care. I'm like, so they gave you gift in this economy. You're not doing shakara with the
So
gift.
when you say he doesn't really care because like he's just doing it for aesthetics now based on crowds. No, but there are guys like that now.
Excuse me.
But there are just some people that actually give for crowds.
Excuse me. If I receive debit alert over a gift that I gave you, you better see.
That's what
you're green. You have to be like Joker's green. Why like this? You go reach your air.
Oh my God! And it has to be on for weeks.
Yeah.
You have to be happy.
You'll be learning that when you see me in this economy.
He say
like where Tinubu went to Benin. Tinubu destroyed that thing.
See
They laughed to say what is this?
See, when the one that is trending and they're singing national anthem now raised up his voice. I love it. Power to the people.
I love that.
Yes. Freedom fighter. See, Oshomole's face was like, what?
What did it take?
See, in that moment, he knew that he had
fucked up.
It was so clear on his face.
There was this.
He was shocked.
I don't know. Tinubu had an interview. I think he wanted to now say something deep in his mind. He now said, no matter how short you are, when you come out and you look up, you always see the sky.
You always see the sky.
I'm like,
oh, you remember that interview?
Yeah, I'm like, so bros, what is this?
Because there's the light at the end of the tunnel doesn't exist.
But what that kid me is that if you know, like all these, if you know how to use an AK-47, you know how to use a tractor. You're talking about farming or something.
I love it.
I say,
based on that, the military men will become farmers.
So if you can use this, you can use.
Do you understand? They're all mechanics.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I love it.
Yeah.
It's so that's the wise thing.
So my week was just there. I recorded Loose Talk podcast.
Hey!
I was
City boys are back.
Yeah, right. I was working.
City boys.
I was working remotely.
You
from Monday to
play
Thursday.
Down something.
Yes,
Let me say, shout out to Sagi first for standing firm for 234 because you didn't want to raise it up that 234 that doing. You want to.
Steve asked me this last one. He said, "So which podcast do you like best? 234 Essential Loose Talk.
Which one do you like best?
You have to listen. Everyone has to know the answer. You have to listen to the.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Actually, see, we need to take that bite.
You have to listen.
Catch that.
You have to listen to this one that's coming out.
I don't like the suspense. Tell me.
There's no suspense.
Tell me.
You have to wait. It's just 24 hours.
Tell me small.
I can't tell you small. I'll be sworn to secrecy.
Who saw you there?
Everybody.
See, especially people that send me money. Please, you want to send me money? I sworn to secrecy for sure. Like, just know that you can't tell anybody what you see there. After recording 234,
nothing much again.
After you finish recording your other podcast,
we're done.
But that's I can't even disrespect Loose Talk. Let me not even lie. Like, this is not me blowing the trumpets of anything.
We came back right in time.
See,
when the podcast pandemic was
at the nick of the moment.
We actually spoke about it.
You guys nicked
if you guys want to know our thoughts about the podcast pandemic, you have to listen to it.
Oh my God. This is brutal amateur honesty that I've been looking forward to.
It's not that brutal, we said it as it is. Everybody has his own point of view about life, and if that's where you're in life.
I have to respect that.
If that's where you're in life.
Do you get what
and that's what makes that rocks your boots.
You know that, to be honest. Oh, that's why you now said that we're not going to do that.
But
that's why I asked you. Remember that when we were talking about, like, when the conversation
when I dropped
up,
it,
when it came up, the conversation, and I asked you, what's the perspective that we're talking about this on?
I just want to talk about everybody has a podcast now, but at the end of the day, it's good because it makes the business better.
Because every story matters.
Yeah.
And to be sad as may sound, like everybody has an audience.
Yes, everybody
Like
has.
every bloody person.
Everybody's trending. Nedu's trending. Those babes
Do you
are
get what I
trending.
mean?
The
And
other babes are trending. It's fine.
you can hold forth anywhere. See, it's just that the ladies are young. The people in question.
I'm fine with
and
it.
see, there are a lot of Gen Z people right now. Do you get what I mean? Like there's something going on.
And it's a way of life. Let's not lie.
Do you understand? The problem with Gen Zs are like they will say it as it is, right?
But let's talk about what we were talking before the podcast about the issue of if I'm not 1% guy and I have that money, then why should I have only you?
Oh yeah.
I totally agree with that, bro. It's like when the rumor came out a few years ago that Prince William was caught cheating, and there was a lady in the office that was like, "That's terrible, that's bad." I'm like, bro, this guy back then he was third in line. I said this guy is third in line to the throne. Why can't he have bitches? That is the reason why he's royalty at the end of the day. You're telling me now if I'm second
Royal dick.
if you're telling me I'm second in line to the throne of England, I will do and undo.
So wait,
you think Audio of Ife is doing something?
So-
you think Audio of Ife, I will come out?
So it is every man's dream to be to be polygamous. Actually,
yeah, for most men, yeah.
this is your.
I don't know about most men, no.
This is the
because some men like one, they like their wife as it is. I'm just saying, if you are in that bracket of Omo, then why should that body
of
myself?
Omo what's the Omo? I don't understand Omo.
If the buy is plenty, before I spend 3 million, I make 20 million. Then why should I have only that? To me, it doesn't make any sense. When they now say, why should I have only you?
Like why should?
So babes that say, oh, they want men who are with, I'm like, fine, but you know that guy obviously knows he can get 10 of you.
So I think the problem for me is this, right? The problem is not that there's not a variety,
Yeah.
and you are you're free to
Yeah, free moral
choose
agents.
well. And I hope that these moral agencies are also that cut across
You
borders.
can be free moral agents too.
There's that.
Nakameniao.
Do you understand? Like I hope that this moral agency is free across border when we talk gender.
Oh yes,
right?
no, but you could hear from the ladies that the lady said they have men for different things in their life.
See, I kind as much as I
Shout out to you,
understand where
honey.
they're coming from.
Yeah, you don't know where they're going
As a
to,
woman in my 30s, right? I'm saying this like POV.
which is aging herself up. As a
Listen, no,
woman.
it's not about that because I was probably in that space too where I heard that and I was like, okay, these people they pack a punch with whatever they're saying. Maybe not the way they said it, but now I think I'm at that point where it's just like, so what is the end goal of the relationship? Like, why am I with you?
Begging
Is
bags.
it that you're taking care of me or like we're building a lifelong thing? Do you get what I mean?
I think the conversation is actually very
Or not even a
nuanced.
lifelong thing. At least we're in a relationship.
I think the conversation is very nuanced. It's not something. There is no clear answer. Everybody that is involved in this has a genuine POV.
Yeah.
Whether you're the babe, whether you're the guy, we cannot underestimate, or we cannot say
We can't say this person is wrong. Or
transactional
right.
relationships is reigning in Nigeria more than ever right now.
And it's
there-
probably
and there-
the
and there are many-
oldest form.
And there are many factors to that right now.
Yeah.
The society is very hard.
Do you get what I mean?
If you are a babe, you're going to monetize your beauty. There is no bro. I don't know if you come from a home where some bills have to be paid. Popsy is probably retired.
Yeah.
Momsy just has one shop somewhere managing something. And you, every day, as you walk out for road, car they park beside you, and you are saying these men will.
And these men are throwing the money
And
at
they
you.
are practically saying, if you want house,
Collect.
at one point you have to play the game.
See,
at the end of the day.
Because you're just like,
To be honest, like I said, like most of the men who are actually shouting are men who want this base but can't afford to get on that level.
see, I think this is a
Because the
POV.
men-
This is a POV that they need to grow into or break into.
Yeah, because the men who actually are dating these babes are not.
They're not stupid
They're
now.
watching that they will tell the babe how much do you like.
Do you understand how much is it?
It's not. They don't.
They're not stressed over it.
It's the boys that are still doing one day we go blow. You're not mad at that hot. You can't afford that.
So I think there's that bracket of one day will go blow. And there's also the bracket of the man who's earning modestly.
Yes, there's also going to be modest guys.
Do you understand? There's that bracket.
Not every guy got to earn 30 million every month. Some guys will make 350.
If you meet it, so people differ, of course. I'm not saying that. See, you guys, one thing you must understand is that there is no clear cut personality.
There is not.
You can be a mix of a lot of things, right? So I'm not saying directed to this person or that person, right? But see, the problem is now when there's a girl that has been lifted by to a certain level.
Yeah.
She's used to trips. She's used to gifting, expensive luxury gifts. She's used to massages for every time she feels a ache. This guy is not knocking her more than twice in a month. And he's like fulfilling a certain fantasy for her.
And then Shegun, who drinks Casaprenco.
And then she now breaks up with the guy, and she now meets a guy who don't forget Casaprenco, that he's earning 300, 400K on his job. He's decent. He's
average Nigerian.
He's good.
Lucky,
he's good for what he is. Do you understand?
But he can't give you that 1%.
He can't give you that lavish. Now it's not for you to say, okay, I'm willing to scale to this guy's level.
The only scale I know is skills.
See that, because it's such a tough decision to make, right? Yeah. There are men. We've heard stories of men who have said, "Oh, my wife earns more than me, and I think she should quit her job so that." So
let my wife earn correct money, so house husband. Don't worry, don't bother yourself.
See, but some people are so filled by their ego that they would rather not. Do you get what I mean?
Ego is okay.
And guess what? There are women who also struggle in a bracket where they earn really well, and men who meet them don't want to actually. It's actually a thing. Don't want to build long-term relationships or deep relationships with them because they're intimidated by. Yeah. So this.
The gist is plenty, because there are women that also marry men and decide that this man is going to take care of my financial needs. And practically do nothing.
See, like, let me tell you.
Everybody in this life know that there is not one answer fits all.
POV matters.
Everybody go find. And you know what? As adults, it's okay to change your mind later in life.
Exactly.
This is what I need.
At that time, this was kind of information I was exposed to. But now growing up and seeing certain things.
Yeah, and this has been around since God knows.
See Chris Brown letting it out on people who I don't know. We're not supposed to talk about Chris Brown.
No, I'm just saying what Chris Brown.
See all of them with their age and their work.
From the Super Bowl. So they say that, imagine Chris Brown performing at the Super Bowl. Chris Brown said he's not for the American media, that he's tired of that. And there's been this conversation that it's high time the culture forgives Chris Brown. He was 17, 19 when this thing happened. He was very, very young. And to the best of our knowledge,
he's bro, I'm 33.
He has not been. Of course, he has chemistry with women, but he hasn't been violent with any other woman.
After,
that isn't there.
Known to us.
Known to us. Isn't there redemption for him?
Person know they do mistake.
America, they still don't grill. Then he now drew up that list of why. And I know,
now why you not angry with these guys?
I know that one of Champagne. Champagne was married to Maradona, and he kidnapped her, tortured her.
Do you get what I mean?
Champagne is one of the most respected actors in Hollywood.
And nobody's talking about that anymore.
Yeah,
but like little me.
Yeah. For years, he couldn't go to perform at the UK. It was actually a whiskey show. That was his first time in how many decades?
Wow.
In how many years? And guess what? When he performed, The Guardian wrote an article. It was actually a Nigerian who wrote the article reviewing Whiskey's performance.
Yeah.
The editor of that publication, Guardian, then I put a paragraph where they just abused Chris Brown.
Fuck shit.
The guy who wrote it said, "It is not me. I beg go." It was the editor that added that part. I'm like, come on.
And he has been taking blows.
I know, as one, you have to like, for real, come on, we know, but hey.
You need to grow past certain things, and like, just because it's not for you doesn't mean that the idea does not exist.
But in CBIC, please, we don't look for women that are always looking for Becky, but we're looking for righteous women. Proverbs, what's that Proverbs something woman?
Proverbs 11.
Yeah. We're looking for Ruth that will follow dead husband's relative to the wilderness. That's what we're looking for.
That.
Yes.
But like, still, based on...
Anyhow you're selling your markets, just say your markets. That's how it's good.
As long as you're happy doing it and their customers, they're loyal customers to this.
I also think that Nigerians, because we'll not be open to this kind of conversation, everybody just believes that everyone has to be conservative.
Yeah, but we're not honest about it.
There was this guy who asked, there's a lady called Mandy Kiss, if anybody knows her. And this guy asked her about...
Why is she shitting me if anybody knows that? Because I don't know.
Sorry. So, this guy, he did an interview. He now asked the lady, like, what do you think about internet fraud? And she's like, there's nothing wrong with internet fraud. And the guy's like, but he's not stealing. He said, who know they steal for now?
Everybody's stealing in some way.
And if you get to have these conversations, you know that the Nigeria that we grew up in that was very conservative, do not...
It's no longer that anymore.
No, but everybody, they will do their own now.
Grown past.
So, for these ladies, everybody know what you are doing. It's even good. So maybe me that was already eyeing you, when you now say, this is the kind
you already know what you're expecting and you give yourself...
You're the bathroom, there's just one character that will carry his shoes, dust it, put others and now use his leg to check it. I am that guy.
Exactly.
Me, I do not have 10 million naira.
People do not open their door for you.
If me, I do not have 10 million naira to give you. God knows.
Like, state your price and add tax.
I'm sure your body is like a Benz. I'm sure it's fine. The people that I can afford it can afford it.
See.
Me and my household, my grandfather house.
Know your words.
They never be decking. They never finish the decking for my grandfather house. They are contributing.
They say now you go finish them.
They don't finish or say now you go finish them. And they'll give me 230 titles.
We don't talk about these things anymore.
They can't even bring it up to me.
See.
They know.
See, let me tell you.
I thought they know that after my popsi died like this, all those talk, he not me.
See, but why people like that?
Me, I just cut my I know how to.
I feel like my
they say there's the backyard in grandfather's house that's falling. So we
all
should
of you are not just ready for that gist. Why?
Because we don't. This new generation, we don't
care.
We don't care.
You don't care about the roots.
I know back then. My mom or popsi relative. 1 month they must come. They must not talk about one thing that they must donate or something, or they must attend to. Me. They know say stop with themselves.
See, that's all. Mm-hmm. So who is going to keep all these traditions going?
Who the tradition have? Tradition FC.
My sister sent me something. She said tradition is culture.
It's peer pressure from ancestors.
From people, yes. Dead people.
Let them. People out there, let them die. They should leave me alone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No. See, I want to say something. Mm-hmm. That Anambra men.
Yeah, Imbise man.
I'm from NBC, by the way. Yeah. So in case you are loving me,
wait, how many people are from NBC?
Just know that I'm from NBC.
Because people that say that NBC, if you just throw stone for
East. What the popular guys?
If you just throw stone for East, they see NBC person. Everybody says I'm from NBC.
See, because we're big.
Okay.
There are lots. There are about 5 local governments. Well, there's Itolo. Well, there are 9 local governments that come together.
So what happened in the East?
From if you see like back in the day, we used, this is in the early 2000s. We used to have one Anambra neighbor. Mm-hmm. His wife, she went to school, she went to university. Her husband, is in India. Hanabo, that's his name. King of India. That's his name. His wife's work is to sit at home and teach the children their assignments.
Finish.
Doesn't see her outside. Say you are working, you are selling. So there was a time she followed him to India and she bought hair, raw human hair. She couldn't sell it. Husband said, I want to be interacting with people. Tomorrow night they say one man spoke to you, he wants to buy hair for his girlfriend. See, tight, lock, see, airtight.
Close marking.
See, the close marking no be here. See, when she drives the kids to school, he bought her then one mad Venza.
Just drive the kids and come
just back. To school and back.
No social
Don't say
life.
he wants to go to market.
No social life.
He has boy in the house. There are boys, in fact. Because
he's a Igbo guy.
The Igbo guy.
For village,
Jonas, I get people for Alaba. He's good for what he is. Now say he wants to go to market. To do what? She wants to sell Indian hair.
So she doesn't get bored or something.
There are men like that who like to keep their women. That's why I'm trying to get at. Right? So if a woman tells you she wants to be kept and she's willing to play by your rules.
It's fine.
That's okay.
It's fine. Everybody,
you need to choose. Like, you get to a point where... So, women from Imo States, they say Imo State women, they used to marry their husband. It's a lie. But still, because Imo women are very hardworking. Shout out to one professor that shook photos so much. Everybody feared him. But when I met him, I thought he was the sweetest man ever. He's late now. Rest in peace, Professor Amanduka. When he met me for the first time, he said to me, Gochi, where are you from? I told him. He said, I almost got married to an MC woman that till today, he sometimes thinks back on it. And it's just like, I wonder what that would have been like. That they want to work. They're very hardworking anyway. That's what he said, right? Mm-hmm. So in Anambra, you might see a lot of women like that like they want to stay with their husband. And guess what? Anambra people don't like emo women. I swear there's that inter-ethnic clash already.
By the way, I watch Africa Magic movie.
If you are from Imo State and you want to carry yourself and go to Anambra, there's that friction still. Same way that like there's intertribal. It's crazy. Nigeria, too big. 1 million and 1 languages and tribes, different cultures. I hear in Calabar, one local government is different from the other. Yeah, and they say that some languages becoming extinct around that area. Yeah, because
many people are not speaking it anymore.
See, in Enugu, like, there are people in certain areas that speak different. See, they can be somebody from Enugu can be listening to somebody else from maybe from Nsuka or something, and probably not understand what the person's saying. Yeah. Fuck shit.
All right, tweet of the week.
Big country.
Tweet of the week. You are now listening to the tweet of the week, the tweet that stood out the most on Twitter.
Right here
on 234 Essential Podcast.
Charlie 1249. Charlie underscore
See,
1249.
this tweet made me laugh so much.
He tweeted that moment of air quotes. How we go do them now? After giving bikemen old notes.
Current challenge.
They go beat Oma.
Current challenge.
The government said a long trip.
See.
So I got a 400, no problem. Or 500
See?
new notes. Now bring the new old one. So how we go do them now? Old note.
No, I don't go. You
So how we go
understand?
do them now? Because you don't say can't beat you.
I've lost 200 naira in this period because of this thing.
Bro,
To
I
200.
even had 100. I had 1,000 naira notes. And I wanted a Okada 100 naira. That is 100 naira. Any Okada man I stopped, okay, you collect. Say I get change. Now new notes. He said no.
They'll go.
He said he doesn't have new notes now.
Yeah.
So you see the check where I
Old
check.
notes,
I
yes,
check
now.
like Moses and children of Israel.
I love it. Your shoe. And there's Hamatan now. Hamatan has made a massive comeback.
My Nike health app. Just say you fit your daily goal. You hit your daily. Ade waka.
Oh shit, 10,000 and more. You walked to the promised land.
Yeah, this hunts for new notes is
See.
mad. It is mad, fam.
It's so crazy.
Poorest people they lock shop now.
They're not opening.
They're not. The one in my area now. Just come out.
They're not opening.
30 minutes in the morning. Disappear.
Because they don't want anybody, first of all, to come and attack them.
Yes, now. Yeah.
Make they go sit down. After they fight in bank, they come and fight on the road.
So if you people that are abroad, come and pray for us that are in Nigeria, because you're going through a lot. You see money on your app like this. First of all, even if the bank, first of all, fuck GT.
See.
GT. Once the sun rises like this, the app is gone. You know they work.
That's how one
Until
Uber driver says, you have GT World and GT Guinea. I say, I beg,
There's only
anything
one.
GT is rubbish right now.
There's only
GT
one.
World and GT
Bro,
something.
See, my life is only one I can use.
It's only one I have too.
They say that GT.
They say that one is opening fast.
I just go and buy food at Foodies when I was in Lekki.
Hey, I go to wash plates.
No, I didn't watch plates.
Did they give you apron?
No,
At
the
least
driver-
ask for apron. They
I
should
now-
be decent.
I now did the transfer to the driver.
You
Driver,
not go
he
immediately.
was not frowning. Say you have not finished. I said, but this is the debit man. Debit alert. He said no. He said the way I saw
That's why I hate all those transfer.
I sat down. I said when you are ready. After like 30 seconds, he said, don't worry, you can be good. I said
I'll
no.
call you.
We will sit down here.
I'll call you if I don't see it.
Momo. Is even to even open app, you go to praise to God.
See.
If you want to do pray with your card, you let God. With this, I went to food this. I don't even pay it by Zenith. Did not go. I said, hey, I can't pray. I can't look at the GT. Say GT.
Yeah, mama. See, kiss you.
I pour holy water now first.
You need to kiss it to show it affection.
You know how you do, eh? As I just put it, I just come out eye.
See, and behave as if you're not interested because you know that you have given up.
The woman
You know that it's not work, then it will not work.
The woman tell the paper for me and she don't talk say declines. We're done. I just hide the food go outside the like this. I go chop.
We're going through a lot.
A lot is going to happen in this country, man.
See,
You have money but you cannot collect your
I
money.
told you now. You guys had expended all the money in my accounts.
Bele.
Now I had only new old Naira notes. See me on Friday. They said Central Bank, Emefiele, has told us.
No, it was Buhari for me, Thursday morning. Buhari that normally doesn't even do speech.
Do you understand?
He announced by himself, I'm going to give a speech.
200
I just saw
Naira.
it 500, 1,000 Naira old notes.
No longer
legal
accepted,
tender. And I had 1,000 Naira note. Like,
New one, fresh.
hey, I said, God, what will I do?
Oh, wait, you had just 1,000 Naira.
Old notes.
Hey.
Okada reject. Even the person that was selling suya. Suya people
See,
rejected.
my Suya guy, he has account number.
No, they have
But
now.
I'm doing transfer.
It's transfer now.
Yeah.
If you don't have new notes, just
See,
transfer.
you show me the receipt because he doesn't know anything. Because see, my money must not miss because you don't have Onyoto.
I really didn't eat bread and akara because I didn't have new notes.
Do you know for how many years have this podcast been running?
I don't know since I
I don't know. Wait, how many? No, open your mouth.
She's not
say.
coming for
3 years,
Why
Abi.
you talk? You don't know, like, oh.
It's 3 years, Abi. For the past 3 years, I've been begging Ayo for akara.
It goes spoil.
Do you know that on the island? See, it's a lie. Do you understand?
Since the last
Since God bless you from Ikoyi.
Why are you coming here?
Come because you know.
It's actually true because
I have been begging
Ugochi used to
AOT.
say every Sunday that AOT bring this.
Buy it on Saturday
Yes,
night. No
you
worry,
can
microwave day.
I remember.
Since Ayo never one day you will just come. He will do as if the world wants to take over his memory.
Okay, sorry.
It's like he has swam below the tide.
Next time you eat,
Let me tell you why. See, this Lekki, Let me show you the akara so that you know what I'm saying. The akara.
It's not akara in Abi.
No, see the akara is healthy. It's not
But it's
bad.
small.
It's just wait now to show you the akara.
The one at Koina.
You even know.
I don't know. The last time I went there.
Do you know how much the akara is?
How much?
150 for one.
150 for one.
Okay,
No.
what do you think I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like 50 naira for one now.
God bless you. That's what I'm saying. I say I'm buying akara here for 150 for one. So when I'm begging you, I know why I'm begging you now. Do you understand? Like you need to take this thing. I'm
Okay,
a
sorry.
Nigerian Trump.
I didn't know you are sorry. You are suffering here.
And I want
on the
to
island.
eat akara. And I say, ayo, see, look at the akara.
Oh.
150
Nice,
now.
I know that lady.
Ayo,
No,
connect.
it's not.
Connect
It's
over
not
the
same-
bridge.
just
I
like
love
the-
it.
Just the same figure they have.
See, so like think about me now. I'm
Okay.
going through it. I mean, I'm a single girl in Lekki, trying to earn an earnest living.
Your mates
Doesn't
our
mean-
podcast telling
Do
people.
you understand? Putting a price to their vagina.
They say it's animals that put prices.
But guess what? Let me tell you something. As I said before, if it's not giving me pleasure,
They're giving you money.
see, it should be taken care of. See, because right now, I don't want to
Hence-
be, I don't want to be knocking all those.
Hence, we are going back to what I said.
Do you
that
understand,
If
like-
I'm a guy that can afford you, then I can afford more of you.
So, but guess what? See, it's not for me now. It's not even enough. How do you know how long I've been living? I've been doing. I don't want to go into that conversation, but I think at this point it begs it, right? I've been handling my shit for a while. You know,
Yeah, that's you now.
do you get what I mean? Like, I honestly, I'm one of those people that when I work to get what I want, like that's what's happening. But also, I don't mind to be taken care of.
Nobody minds that.
Do you understand? Like, I really wouldn't mind. And like, if you're coming to me with some energy that you just want to, I'm sorry. Now I'm at a point where I understand that sex is great for the both. Yeah, we're gaining pleasure from both of you, but the ripple effects of the sex, I'm going to bear it on my own. And so I'm paying healthcare. I'm paying for all of these things. I don't want to have sex with you because you can have sex with me. Do you get what I mean? Is it that I really want to?
Yeah.
Or like there's something, this thing has to be, we need to be heading somewhere. Something has to give. Do you get what I mean?
I believe
So
you.
like, I go on days when somebody will tell me that, oh, Gucci, I like you because of you say you like me, I'll not have sex with you. Like, why? Now it's just like, I better get out. Now prick we they find we they talk say NEPA don't
wow.
come carry our lights and cards don't finish. They talk on another
God
thing. You're
day.
talking about like there are problems happening. OG. Like
Okay.
do you understand? But as much as that's been said, right? I think the perspective is now what matters. Me, I think the perspective for me now is just like there has to be an end goal to this sex. I don't want to be jumping. I don't want to just be having sex. Do you get what I mean? Like it makes no sense to me.
Shout out to the
now.
girls who just want to have sex. God bless you. Yeah, keeping
And
the
see,
economy
and
moving.
guess what? Really, shout out to them because they're the lubricants, right? They're the honest lubricants because
The image you wear inside lubricants.
see, honestly, I have a whole other thing about being in relationships and cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get like there's a whole? I don't know if I'm ready yet to lay that out, but
We'll be on Cloud Podcast. When they invite us as guest speaker, we should not give our own.
please, when are you
sense.
going to invite 234 to Loose Talk?
There's already 234 already invited to. He's already in loose talk. I'm 234
That's
already.
true. You're half of the 234.
Yeah, so
When are people going to invite me? Osage and Steve, I need a response.
when you feel like it's good to close to your gym, so
Fair enough,
it's good.
actually.
You can just run.
Do you understand?
Instead of already on treadmill, you can just run.
But Osage can just look at me and be like, "Hi, Ugochi." I feel like he wants to take a deep dive into the conversation.
It's just normal bands that we have.
Yeah,
that's all.
100%. I completely agree with that.
Oh.
But yeah,
All right, let's talk about our first talking points.
1 hour.
State of unrest in the country. Now, with the whole scarcity of Naira notes everywhere, things, you know what they call boys are not smiling.
See, this
Shout out to Terry the Rap Man.
literally
Boys are not smiling. And when people don't have money, it's madness. Chaos. You know, it happened in Delta. It happened in Benin. Benin over last week or yeah.
anarchy. Yeah, Bini and Delta.
They burnt a POS woman in a shop. Fam. I know Benin people. You know when Benin entered the matter?
See, when they say go, they know the year come.
You know the year come. And I saw a footage of a lady who works with the CBN.
Hiding in her.
Benin boys were coming, trooping. So the policemen were shooting. They're like, fucking we are.
Stand.
That woman was like, who begged me to come to work today? I told you that we should have left offices.
See.
You know, and other parts of the country, you know, we're having a little bit of, you know, violent outbreaks. Then the big one came himself. You know when Lagos enters the charts?
See,
That you don't call national.
that's, do you understand?
What if Federal don't
That's the
enter
bad
there?
bitch. That's the one that has
Ojota once
the presidency's
again.
ear.
Ojota once again.
See,
My 12.
people are not happy around.
I get gay. In short, places where you think that
That's
to jump
Lagos.
off, he started jumping off, and I'm like, bro. Funny enough, I think Lagos government has PTSD over instance. So immediately they started hearing that, they started dispatching boys. They're dispatching men in black.
Still on still.
Quite long, but still on still. A few burning here and there, a few breaking of glass, not too much of things, but it looked as if it was getting into that situation.
But is the government not noticing
Which
that?
of the governments? There are plenty of governments.
So state
there's local,
and federal.
There's local, there's state, there's federal.
See, all of them, all three of them.
Forget local.
See,
because local.
that one, now they.
Now them they. I'm sorry.
Now they give them the thing where they use the break camp.
But state and federal.
So are they not seeing that when the people for every time that the people have been pushed
To the
against the wall, they react.
Yeah, but you have to understand that in this particular Game of Thrones they're playing, this House of Cards,
Domino effects.
the people are the lists. They don't care about what happens to the Nigerians. They don't really care.
I told you I was listening to Nigerian American.
Yeah. Shout out to LD Don, the great.
LD is so smart, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to dwell on
He's
that
too
right
smart.
now.
See,
He's so
problem.
brilliant.
Now, a problem with that. He's
Do
too
you
smart.
understand?
Why are you too notebook?
See, he said the problem is not that he has a question. And he said, and he went first. He said, "Is it that? Is there a chance that the people we put in power actually care about us?"
No.
I think that's fair.
I think he knows that the rhetoric. No, he doesn't
Yeah.
care. So,
They really
so Nigerian people are the lists. So that's why when they make laws, they don't think about the Nigerian people.
Yeah.
They always think of ways. Whenever they make a law, it always inconveniences the Nigerian. Whether any policy or anything it does. Look at this whole issue of Naira notes. You say you want to stop voter buying. Why don't you investigate, arrest, and take these people to court?
Exactly.
But you decide to inconvenience people,
Entire population.
entire nation, because you don't have the balls
See,
to arrest who you have to arrest. Because one, you came in through voter buying
Do you
twice.
understand?
You won election twice
You can't
through voter
shout too
buying.
loud.
You come from the same corrupt system, so you now want to inconvenience everybody just to annoy. And the person you're trying to inconvenience is in his house chilling. He's practically done.
See, it's amazing. For me, I think they're waiting to see the handmaidens of these guys bringing the money to the bank to say, okay, we want to return the money.
Trust me, you can't. These boys are too smart. So you have to understand that every Nigerian politician is actually a smart person.
Do you understand?
These guys are too smart.
I watched an interview this week. I can't remember what governmental. I think it's the guys from EFCC or DSS. I'm not sure. It was like there's somebody he knows in the north.
Oh, that's a governor that has 20 billion or something.
That has 22 billion cash in his house.
Yes, a Nigerian senator that is running for election, he said he needs 70 million naira cash for logistics election. I'm just looking for Baba. If you don't give me 10, I want 10K.
See, just 10K. Oh.
I just use on the soft. They
See,
go
no people they read now. They say 10K, 4,000.
4,000 of my own money. Why am I paying to
Why am I
collect
paying
my own money?
14K to collect 10,000?
In a normal country, in a country where people actually give you a fuck. Now you don't want CNN. Things for not happen by now. They've not also rock to swimming pool.
See, like,
they've not do Milan block party for
I
also rock.
can't even blame the people who are protesting. Because me too, if I could, I would.
Somebody gave me my DM and said, why Nigerians doing like this? You know that? I'm like, bro, you don't understand. You are talking from UK. People don't have money to spend.
Physics, and then even the electronic transfers are not working. They're not efficient.
So you want to drive a cashless economy.
Do you know?
Nigerian banks are not yet equipped enough.
Do you understand? Do you know how quickly the economy will crumble if people are not able to buy and sell?
Yes.
That's the currency of the country.
You want that down for now. So you want me to tell the conductor to bring that POS? How does that work?
How now?
You people rush something that should have taken years, but you turn it to 2 or 3 months.
Is it today that Nigeria changed money? This is our first time.
Obasanjo, we saw Obasanjo.
Do you understand? Even when we did our smaller denominations polymer notes.
I knew where 15 naira came. I knew where 100 naira, 200, 500, 1,000.
Do you get what I mean? See now the coins where they see patience is key.
They're not selling, giving people coins.
Patience is key.
It's not now I remember that Emefiele introduced 2 naira coins.
Yes, so
I said I've never spent 2 naira. They are giving me 2 naira coins.
The last time I saw
God knows they are giving me 2 naira coins. Yeah. I would have assaulted them. I would have hit somebody. A back hit in his head. He's mad.
But they have to limit over the counter.
They'll limit it. First of all, Nigerian banks are also back. We've clearly seen that Nigerian banks cannot accommodate. They're not ready for modern banking.
See, the level of traffic.
The only thing they know how to do is Christmas lights and Fashion Week.
Please don't kill me. I think you are fired short.
The level must will remain.
It's cut.
The level must will remain. That rubbish they do. But when it's time for Fashion Week and it's if I see any big board,
no, that's CSR. So that you need to calm down after you are vexed.
December.
After you are angry, you need to calm down.
That's where the lights day. As they plug out, they unplug them. And they unplug them. They are mad.
It's true that you bank with them.
I bank with them. I suffered. GT they suffered me again.
See that their food.
GT bank.
That their food and drink. Eat and drink.
What are they drinking?
They better give us free.
Anybody that goes to that place.
I'm actually going to be.
Anybody that goes to that festival, that pod, you now go pod rich house.
No, please, I might go.
You will shit and vomit at the same time.
Please, if it's free, I cannot pod.
You see, this is the problem.
Please, they need to make it free. No,
you smell jollof rice like this.
I can't see, especially firewood one. You know, they really took time to make it, so you need to appreciate at least the cook.
They're mad.
But the thing now is that it needs to be free. We need free drinks and food that day. I don't want to pay for anything because I've gone through a lot. See, you know, I spent over an hour in the bank doing a transfer because I was trying to do interbank transfer.
First of all, I don't like going to banks because I know it's bullshit.
You know how I ended up at the bank now? I told you.
Yeah. But me, I don't like going because if I have to enter the bank, the next time I enter the bank religiously is I have to collect dollars from my dumb account to go and change one time.
Please, I beg.
I know.
Can't you not give me $100?
Where's the $100 now?
But so can't
It's
you just
finished.
so when you had it, that time did you think that
I had it, I was saving it. But when I withdrawing it, it was nowhere.
See, you don't check up and down.
Rabi dollar saw me like 3 times in 1 week. I was very happy. So, guy, you've come again. I said, why would you be happy? Please, just change it.
The annoying part is when you don't have money in your account to be able to do some kind of transactions.
Oh.
Not money in the hand, though. Money in your bank. Gosh.
So you must always have, in Nigeria, you must always have like emergency phone because you never know where. But now, so even collect the cash again is wahala.
See,
you go everywhere else, there's no cash.
There's no cash, though.
I went to one PS
actually
guy.
Hate that word.
He said,
cash.
He said, okay, he told me you want to collect 1,000 naira, it will be 400 naira. I said, okay, just give me. And I said, the limit is 1,000 naira. I said, what did he say? He said, you can only be giving 1,000 naira.
So how many times?
No, after giving 1,000 naira, no communicate to me. I just looked.
1K. How much were you used to collect it?
400 naira.
That's 600 that you collected.
I didn't even collect anything.
No, but like if you pay 400 to collect 1,000.
No, that means you charge just everything together be 1,400.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't collect 1,400. I wanted to collect like 5,000. He just said 1,000 is the limit. I'm like, which kind of are we in a civil war?
Wait, would he have given you 400?
Yeah, give me the full 1K.
Okay. Okay. You give you only 1,000
You
now.
only give me 1,000. That's what already goes to him.
That's what I'm saying now. It means that you collected 600.
Oh, bro.
See, like, what the fuck?
Now, with this level of unrest, it seems it has been quite already. They say the federal troops have already entered Lagos.
Do you know that when...
But we don't know, when you're listening to this now, it's Wednesday. Just check up on us because you don't know...
What's going on?
I don't know how my
Do you understand?
Because election is coming, election is always volatile.
They might move the election.
Now they might move the election again.
Yes.
Because they might say sensitive materials have not reached one place.
And Esiolo has Kolobi.
No, they stopped that one. They said they're not...
So you know that man is like a bloodhound. So you have smelled it that it's possible that these things around the environment.
Atiku said, no, it cannot happen in Lagos. No, we do not agree.
Atiku is really. I don't know what he's doing. Did he rally? Did he do anything?
He has done rallies.
Just a couple.
No, he has done quite a lot. Peter Obi is the one that has done 36.
See,
yeah,
agile.
Very agile.
You know that picture.
Some people are busy raising up their hand during national anthem. We don't know whether they're calling offside. Obi, importer,
and exporter. Hey, I love it. See, that's how you hail people.
Yes, no.
That's how they used to hail people.
Yes, no.
See, you know that picture of Peter Obi coming down from the helicopter, just him, single shots.
It's
a powerful photo.
Badass.
That's the photo of the season.
So doing this whole unrest.
So do you understand? Men as work.
Doing this unrest. Somebody now tweeted, in none of this wahala, where's our second man in charge, vice president? So that replied, they now showed a video of Oshibajo doing a speech. We're now quoting Burna Boy's breakfast.
I love it. Everybody go chop breakfast. I've not seen him.
So you know what they are doing is that the APC guys, when Tinubu won, they backed out of him. They just decided. Buhari doesn't really give a fuck about Tinubu. The Northern Kaba they don't want him. Oshibajo was like, since you didn't allow me to fuck you.
The finger that fed.
Yeah. So Tinubu now is like on the fucking. Trust me, if Tinubu enter, some people go suffer.
But guess what? The thing about rich people is that they don't play with their money.
Yes.
And if you fuck up with your money, they'll fuck you up.
El-Rufai already said that he went to the becomes president.
I like the way that man talks.
Yeah, very annoying guy. He said,
I like the way he talks.
so when Tinubu becomes president, old notes and new notes will run concurrently for a year. That is one that's
So that's part of campaign promise.
yes, after I posted that when Tinubu comes, go to all this thing that Buhari is doing, he's going to change it. He's going to change
So
it.
like that one nice was
It will shock you. For Ghana, we don't they find 3K.
True.
Change our note. Oh, yeah. Make it
No,
Make you not use that one. I bet make you know they disguise. Even though upon still, in fact now we can bear even though
upon still.
You understand? Even though we don't want.
Even though.
What happened?
And now with this whole issue, going into our second topic is we're now living without Naira notes. Like me now, I have to trek. If me now, I have to go and buy something at Adide or Hutus now. And it's like 5 minutes, 7 minutes waka. I can't waka on
But
road.
it's good, so we keep healthy.
My clock.
You know you're not going to the gym.
Now my Crocs don't suffer.
Because see, your tires are now tiny.
How would I? Why don't cut my tie? You don't tell me to suya. You don't cut my tie.
I love it.
I'll not be walking with my Crocs. It's not be very dressed when I get to Hutus.
That's it. But that's what Crocs were made for.
Yeah, no, these Crocs are
They're
fine.
comfort shoes.
No, I like these Crocs. It's fine. Because when I walk, people look at this thing. They're like, this design is
So
nice.
it should be dusty. That's the thing. The Crocs, your Crocs is not supposed to be. Is no sparkle.
I gotta buy another one. I gotta buy those green ones that have those things on them, those like lines on them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to buy that
Wait.
one.
So how does it look?
I'll show you when we're done. It's the green, but it has lines. It doesn't have holes. It has lines.
Oh, Samel, is it the one?
I don't know that code. Yeah.
The collaboration one.
Yeah, and the black one I don't wear. I don't see too many fake for around to get around. So I will.
No, but see, hold pride in the fact that you're wearing the original.
Yes.
That's what's most important. See, if you throw a stone at every dog that barked, you not guess where you're going.
I'll be a Calabar man that is selling.
John has to be Calabar with good dog pepper soup.
Shout out to Calabar. But anyway,
Have you seen dog? Dog meat.
No, I'm not that adventurous of your eat.
Have you seen? Do you eat bushmeat though?
I've eaten bushmeat once in a while.
Have you eaten cat meat?
Why would I eat cat?
I hear people say they eat cat meat.
Somebody told me he has eaten elephants before. That is like rubber.
Hey,
I say, hey, now they try. Somebody has eaten snake.
are you doing out of pleasure or this like displeasure?
Somebody has eaten snake.
See, my neighbor growing up.
How do you know you're not eating human meat before?
Hey God, you know that's the one I used to pray. Remember that time?
How do you see your way on the chop? How are you sure?
There was a time in the late 90s, early 2000s that there was a gist going around that
there's
the
a cartoon.
suya in Lagos, some of the people they're using human being meat.
Yeah,
Hey,
like
God,
they do trafficking of organs. They just kill people and they just.
Say, give me this kidney.
This meat is very.
No,
juicy.
the guy, in suya they enter.
They don't say they eat. They eat.
Hey,
They're eating Isabella. Isabella that was on Allen Avenue.
Ew. God, I beg. God help us.
Since they happen,
If they really occur for this country, since I happen.
you chop human meat like this, you know, good no.
See, do you know, every time with all of that is going on now, with lack of naira, scarcity of naira.
Yeah. How you go buy? Me, when I want chop suya, now how you go buy suya?
Me, so the suya guy in front of my house, they know me.
Oh,
So they allow me to do my transfer.
Oh, this suya guy never know me yet. And I mean, when I tell my brother, I like putting suya, so everything goes else.
You're living the life.
Bolo.
Anyway, now
250 naira bread, 2 egg. You now put the suya in here. You go come press out. You go come you go come brown. Come take down a bottle of water. Go and sleep.
that's a French toast.
That's
Nigerian
that's
French
street toast. That's a risky
that's
burger.
the real.
You're done.
That's a risky burger.
Drink water. Watch Netflix. You're done.
You're good for the
I'm
night.
telling you, you're fine. But now I start looking for naira notes. But thank God, my Aboki guy has pampered.
Wait, have you been? So how have you been able to collect naira in these times? How have you been able to
POS.
get?
So when I got to Hutus, one woman just
What's Hutus?
it's a supermarket that just opened in my area.
Okay.
A woman just started shouting. She has new notes. She was selling. She has POS. She just. I think it's a mobile POS woman. I collected like 3K from her.
How much did she change for?
I think for like 400 or 500.
For 3K.
Yeah.
Hey, Nigeria sport. This was 5K 200. Oh.
Yeah.
That's how much you were collecting now. 5K 200.
Yeah. So she gave me like 3K. The 3K has even expired by now. I collected
course,
money from
love.
somebody again. I can't remember where I got that money from. So I went to my normal plug. She
Yeah.
gave me another 3K.
Where's your plug?
That was in front of my house.
Okay.
3K. She gave me. That was the last amount she had. She gave me 3K on new notes. Now that would remind you just have to keep searching. Somebody will have somewhere. Right?
Yeah.
It's not yet out. The money's not yet out
It's
like
not
that.
in full distribution.
CBN has not. We don't have enough of these new notes out there.
Yeah. So me, I've removed all the notes in my hand right now. I have no notes.
Yeah.
I had to go and
And
check
now to toast
everything
babies
in.
hard because before baby they collect cash now.
See, it's the beggars on the streets. How are they managing?
Oh, they say up north beggars are refusing the old notes. I say I never get.
You never start to
Una
beg.
get choice.
You get choice.
Una get
Life's too
choice.
soft for
Yeah.
now.
But people like Organizer, people like Bolisella, how are they going to cope right
Do you
now?
understand? How are their businesses doing? Because we forget that a lot of Nigerians actually have businesses like this, like selling in the
This
market.
guy Naria has not even come out. I think he's afraid of violence.
So the market people are collecting the old notes.
Yeah, but I also
I
heard
went to the market and they collected the old notes.
I heard that market people.
Yeah, some transport people.
I
Okay.
heard market people also have like Pampe, so you can now buy food stuff from there.
So the market
You know,
women
Nigerians
collected.
will find a way to
To survive.
Cope. Yes.
We survive our government and their policies.
Yeah, but now if you go to all these, we've got all these lounges now, almost empty because people don't get money to the.
See, I don't know.
Our back up there, back up when they open.
Look at. See, I think this suffering we're not just. But I think because maybe also adding a little bit of comedy to it.
No, that's what we are comedians.
Do you understand? See, I went to the gym. I got to the gym by 7:30.
People say they go gym in the night or in the morning.
Gym in the night PM.
Okay.
I was in the car with the Uber driver till my gym closes at 9.
Yeah, I know.
I was in the gym till 8 o'clock. I was at the inside the Uber till 8.
You could not
transfer. The app was not opening. When it now finally opened, it was literally dragging.
That's what I was waiting for when I went out to the island. And
8:05.
before she left the car, must have been 30 minutes. Because she kept transferring.
Do you know that, to be honest, this is why I leave my card on my Uber app.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, this is the reason. Because I know that Nigerian banks will fuck up. But I know these guys too, they call you and they just ask you, where are you going to? Say, where are you going to? You say where you're going to. They say, cash or card.
Yeah, and sometimes you need to go get home. Because at that time, maybe it's like around 11:30
you
p.m.
Get? And you can't be waiting. So you need to like do the thing. And then you wait.
I share it across apps. So Uber, that's where the card is.
Yes.
But both
never. Those ones are criminals.
In drive, anyhow,
Do you understand? See, because you are operating under the radar.
In drive, I don't even know you because I believe you are a criminal if you are driving.
Do you understand?
So we are criminals.
We are all criminals. So anyhow, go rough for this.
So that transfer.
So my Uber app for sure, and that's why I use Uber a lot because like it's very compatible. They make sure to collect their money at the right time.
Yeah, definitely.
But that boat, they confuse person. You can stay now. 3 months later, they will debit one money from your account. Like, what's wrong with these people?
Where did this one come
from? Are you possessed? Why did you do that?
So that's how we are living in Nigeria now. We don't know. Sometimes we do cash. Sometimes we do anything, bank transfer, everything. Not like one enter.
See, it's our resourcefulness for me. Did you see the crowd outside CBN Marina on February the 17th?
Oh, I remember they burnt an Access Bank in which states?
In Benin.
Yeah.
In Benin, yeah.
Boys enter, they burn at one time.
They vandalized the cars of the workers there.
Burn at one time. They've not bought anything in Nigeria, in Lagos. I think we are still suffering from PTSD of October 2020.
See.
So if you say you want to say,
hey, calm down.
Hey.
I feel like I've not heard of any banks that have been vandalized in Lagos. Has anyone been?
No.
But they blocked the roads because
boys have blocked the road. Yes.
Nobody should go to work.
Portable was one of this thing.
I saw him on top of the.
No, not that one. There's one that he was doing Instagram live as I was running and you're shouting. I'm like, Portable. What? You're not part of the. You are one of the 1%. You're one of the 1% now.
No, but he doesn't feel that way.
You collect like 1 million naira per show, my guy. You don't need this shit.
It's a feeling.
But I'm sure they've already knocked on his door that Baba, you have to come out.
No, but he has to represent for our boys now.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
There's actually that Netflix documentary, our boys.
Yes, I know that.
Shout out to Tolu Tegboje.
Yeah. So this is the world we're living in now. So if you have any runs guy that normally collects cash, tell her that there's no business now. Maybe everybody close their bank. Maybe she close her leg.
If you have a runs girl that is looking for cash and you have it, give it to her. This is a good time to know people that work in the CBN. Okay. Because I went to go and drop my money now. When I saw Marina, the crowd.
You have faith to me. Because
if not, I was 5 minutes away from begging you to send me money.
Thank God.
See.
Because I've not even sure you say see her.
It's not opening.
Zenith is not opening.
I needed to put money back in my account.
Mine is facial recognition. As I put my face, your road don't bounce. I say you okay. Wait till like 11:30 p.m.
No, it's really crazy. And then buying fuel at the filling station now.
You know that there's no first class seats anymore.
Everybody, we're in different queues.
Everybody's in different queues.
They were dispersed evenly across the nation.
Nigeria, living in Nigeria, they're living in a post-apocalyptic society.
See, right now.
And it feels like law and order is just one small incident.
It's at the tipping point. No, but it's the truth.
And now we're entering election. Any small, and please, if you're in Nigeria, so we're entering election period, please get home early.
Please.
See, if I they collect POS, the human sacrifice is a real thing. I don't know if you are woke or not, but humans agree. People go out, they won't come out again. Please, I beg you. Friday night, so now where they go club.
Why you not touching me and pointing you now where they go?
Because now one of your friends from Chef, he just takes I will go to
I
let's
will
go.
go to party.
Phil, me, I don't know if you look for person.
Party after party. Hey, Phil.
Ogochi, what's this? Ogochi, you have club lights here. Do the club here. You have speaker.
Like,
You don't say this was someone that's complained. This was someone that's complaining of headache. You have to where you saw.
I was saying you go to bus. He goes, I'm so sorry. I went there last night.
You guys.
It is spontaneity
Don't
for me.
believe
Me, I am
them.
not tired. Me, I am not tired. You want me to go out? You want me to go out?
Yeah, 2, 3, 4 to continue.
Tell.
1, 2, 3, 4 to continue.
See, it is spontaneous. It's very spontaneous. Me, you want me to go out?
I
tell
actually
me,
am.
Tell me like 2 weeks before. So my brain.
You're such a millennial.
So my brain can be thinking.
You're such a millennial.
I think that is for women. They actually have to plan it.
No, it's for people who are
Based on people
it's
that
for people who are
spend money.
introverts.
Yeah,
Introverts.
there are
So like, maybe I'm already picturing how that event because from there I already think, wait till I go where?
So you
Exactly.
only live one.
Wait till I go where?
No, you need to.
But
You don't have to think about.
if I'm not gonna get that you message me 10 p.m. guy, half hour maybe they come out
swear, I'm that
10 p.m.
Now maybe
That's
that's.
And that is planned.
Now maybe that's.
It's just to
watch.
be looking at my laptop and just be watching films.
See, but guess what, right? Also, I'm that person that might say, "Oh, I'm busy," just because I don't want to go anywhere.
So if you say, Ayo, let's go to the beach. That beach where I don't visualize how.
Exactly.
How I go waka enter the beach.
Wait, tell us something. Somebody comes on you, how do you feel? Whenever someone like both of you have planned and everything, so you now like maybe
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad because I'm now older. So I always believe that there's a possibility of this person canceling. So I don't get mad. If as a guy, maybe we'll cancel on, there's no how. You get so I don't feel bad anymore. Like it can happen to anybody. It's life.
And there can be anything. There
See,
can be multiple.
CBIC gem. Every fine girl, at least 5 men want her to come to their house every weekend. You are part of the 5. You are in that 1 over 5. So it not
So why
depends.
must she be a man? Why can
Can
she
be
not
fellow
have
girl.
other commitments to attend to?
Yeah, it's fine.
Aside from me?
It's fine. It's cool. Maybe she wants to go and do
She wants to be with her friends.
friends. Maybe she wants to exfoliate her face.
Exactly. Or she
Maybe
wants
she's part of the choir.
or
They are doing choir
or she
training.
just wants quiet time.
It's fine. It's understandable.
It's not everything that is man.
I know.
Everything doesn't end where man
Your body don't stand up. Man.
It's
You don't hear
not
one.
but it's the
See.
truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Thank
It's
you.
Not, it's not everything.
Thank you, Femco
It's not
lady.
everything that is man and woman.
Thank you, Femco
See,
chair
there
lady.
are things that are beyond man and woman. It's not every time things of the flesh.
Yeah, excuse me.
Can't you not pray? Can't you not say things, godly things? Can't you not do that?
That's the best thing for me.
Why can't you pray?
But yeah, people always cancel on you. But me,
Yeah.
I like it when we were supposed to go out and you now cancel on me. And I didn't really want to go before.
Go in the first place, see, just like, see the person will not be apologizing. I know it's cool, like,
Because that time I never even bath yet. So
see,
it's
do
okay.
you understand?
It's fine. But if you want me to go out, I don't give you. Don't come and meet me 2 hours before the event.
No,
Say you can't
but
go.
see, it depends on the person
So I can put it
and the movement.
I can put it in my calendar. I can Google the place.
Look at this person. You're
I have to
such
now
an
look-
old person.
I don't look at my
Put it in
clothes.
your calendar.
Do I have the appropriate clothes to wear to this place?
Wow.
Like now, if it's beach, I can go to beach now. I don't get a
You have
show.
shorts.
I have a show shorts now.
To give it to them.
But if now you say, oh, where we are going to is formal event, I have to wear suits. You give me
have
headache. You give me headache. And I say, do I have cocoa shoe? I have cocoa shoe. Think of the hair.
Okay, so I think that's where the difference lies, right?
Nah.
Me, I'm good to go if it's something I want to do.
Even
Like,
the
I'll
beach,
stand up and go.
You have to tell me early enough so I go know how I go.
No, I
Who
can
is
make last
coming?
minute decision.
Who is coming? Do I know the people there?
Your criteria is too much.
Would there be fine babes there?
All of this they must answer. Haggy.
No, I go just take her from my brain. It's okay, now so you go be okay. Yes.
Me, well, I think it's a lot different for me. I'm one of those people that if you take me out, right? If you leave me by myself, I'll mix up.
Oh.
And if I don't want to mix up, I'll just wait for you to come back. I'm that person. Like
No.
I don't need. I'm literally. So I don't mean to toot my own horn when I say this, but like I'm literally a vibe on my own. I'm good for like.
Feeling vibe on vibe.
Do you know? I was listening to Finesse this morning, and I was wondering to myself that how did this music fade away?
It's life, no? That's how music is. No?
Do you understand? See, everybody has their own time. Or I'm just like, because I thought we were going to die on the altar of Finesse. Finesse every day. If I broke, see that line forever. It's
Or if you
time.
broke now, there's no money.
See, it's really my business.
Even people that get money now, don't get money.
See, boy, help me still. If you can't help, like, if you can't help me, please just face your front. Like, don't stress me. Just like go forwards. Really, really, just be.
All right,
Just go forward.
let's jump into release therapy right now.
Ew.
This is Release Therapy on 234 Essential Podcasts. For undiagnosed love issues, listen to tips from Dr. Aotitu Esquire, founder of the CBIC.
Shout out to the person last week, Release Therapy, talking about friendship.
Oh yeah. It's not every time, man.
Do you understand?
Can't you say godly things?
Can't you say things that affect you?
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Can't food be your challenge? Must you talk every day, man, woman?
Oh, we have two release therapies.
Ayo, get ready.
Oh, boy.
Me, I did not see it before. It's just now I'm seeing it.
It's
All
fine.
right. From Anonymous. Person with their name there. But
No.
It's an acronym, T.
Okay.
Hi, AOT2 and Ugochi the Igbo Stallion. Stumbled on your podcast sometime last year, the Lake edition, and I've been hooked ever since. Thank you, Maji. I religiously listen to your podcast when I go for my morning walks, and it's been a blessing. Aww. Writing you about the pressing issue I have with a lady I'm in a relationship with. Dim lights off. Now, melancholic music
Thank God
playing.
we have a shower light here.
Understand? I'm 33 and she's 30. It's a good gap. And a tad bit above my league, at least financially. She's a business owner who makes on average 500K per month. Is this Naira or dollars? While I make
Naira.
about 250K a month as a freelance graphics designer. She clearly likes me and I visit her on a regular. Never asks me for money, even though I order meals and send stuff when she's working as a nice gesture, and quite hospitable. Of course, I look good and dress up nice, and I think she's thinking she's thinking I make as much as she does, but Nami know the level where I did. You guys don't talk about.
Based on packaging, you never reached that level yet.
Okay. There's maybe it's me that my mouth is too big. I do some nice things for her, but I'm beginning to think I need to tell her the real state of my financial life. She enjoys eating in expensive restaurants, and she's already setting up a plan for us to visit the spa this weekend. I understand she wants us to do stuff together, but I also think I'm not financially capable to do those expensive things because I need to save money and also take care of my mom. Do you guys think I should tell her the true situation of things, even though I don't know if I want to be that vulnerable? If yes, how do I keep the fire burning? Never been with a financially independent woman, and I genuinely don't know how to make her feel loved without anything involving money. If you got any tips, please share. Kind regards.
Yeah. My fellow brother, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
So you just have to tell. As men, we all know this. Let me give you cheat code as men. Most men, where they did that, we only have money, we only have budget for one fancy dinner a month.
Yeah.
After that, it's operational expenses. So you just have to come clean and say, despite the packaging,
Yeah.
that things are not, all things
they're
are not
not
equal.
so soft.
All fingers are not equal. This is the level. And if she still fancies you, fine. And she doesn't fancy you, hey, my guy, buckle up and do your things. It's not hard. And the good thing is that you're in a line of business where you can make so much money. So the
And you're a
250,
freelancer.
the 250 you're earning today, maybe one day you can earn like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. So just keep doing you, have like a career goal, career path and everything. But let the lady know, so don't lead down. So yeah, I'm going to the spa is not bad, just
Can do you
can
think I should
chip in.
add to it?
You can chip in.
I can chip in. I think that I've met women who are also well off right now in their 30s, and they really, a majority of them, especially the ones that like the upbringing is decent, not that the ones that they made money because of struggle. Do you understand? They are not struggling. They make money because that's just how they know how to live. Do you get what I mean? Those kind of women,
yeah.
they don't really care. I'm sure that she's not expecting so much as well from you. I don't know if that makes any sense. But I mean, I'm also that person that in a relationship, I'm not talking about my finances. What are we talking about? Like, do you understand? Like, I think that I want to know what my partner is earning. You might not give me the exact thing, but I want to know the environment and the corridors that you walk in. Do you understand? Like, I earn like a little above. Just how you go for interviews and you don't tell them the exact amount you're currently earning.
Yeah.
You can give them a range. I think you should speak
Yeah,
from
just
that perspective.
Yeah.
Because
We
you're
were
not,
adults.
do you understand? You're both exactly. Do you get it? You're both adults.
So there's no point finessing for anybody. And
like-
it's not as if it's a chop and go situation. It's like,
Do you get what I mean? And he mentioned something like if he should tell her, how should he how can he keep the fire burning between both of them?
If that's not your decision anymore now.
I think that society has reduced us so much so to thinking that money is good, right? But money is not the only thing that a person can offer you. Some people, it's just like how, yes, like last week we were saying, like you're with people for different reasons, right?
Yeah.
Like she obviously loves experiences. Some people go to fine dining not because of the food, but because of the experience, the plating, the finessing, the aesthetic.
ambience.
Do you understand what I mean? So she loves experiences. There's some experiences that don't need to break the bank for you to have. You can go to paint and sip.
But let's say he don't talk and say this. He don't get jam. Baba don't get jam.
It's something that you guys can plan and you can come to agree on. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
So I can afford certain experiences in a month.
Yeah.
If we want to do more, then we have to talk about that one. Do you
So
understand?
I know they're just talking about
Do you
it.
get like, yeah, so coming to an understanding, and it's not everything that should be breaking. So I think there are kind gestures that don't require a lot of money. Going to the beach is one of them. There are nice romantic things you can do. I like going to the beach, having a drink, taking a walk by. I know it's really Nigerian movie. He's giving Nigerian movie
Patata.
vibe, but do you understand? That guy can love.
Mm-hmm.
God in heaven, Patata can actually love.
Patata.
Him and that one that has a mole. What's that his name? Oh, that wears glasses.
Tony Umez.
Tony Umez.
Darling.
Fuck shit.
Darling.
You know, like there's so many other things, but also you need to speak to her and need to know the kind of ways she needs to feel loved and take your cues from there and keep the fire burning, right? Sometimes life is not so white and black as if we even knew at the beginning of the podcast, we're talking about how there are women who just want to be with people, whether they have money or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, speak to her, talk to your partner. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Can't kill yourself. You know, keep person.
Release therapy
Now money
too.
you know to get.
So this is a follow-up.
He said, he who should not be named. This is not a follow-up, but this is a different. Oh, this he who should not be named. Two persons, one guy or something. Two man, one. That's the way he says it at the end. Anyway, he who must not be named or should not be named. Hi guys, it's really good to catch up with you all again. I hope you all had an amazing week. At this point, I'd like to refer to be referred to as the one who should not be named. So no more two person, one man. Or how do you say it before? Dear Ugochi, the Igbo stallion, after you, Naria, the real essential of the pod.
Oh wow.
Hey. Wait, no, I've jumped a line. Let me start again. Sorry, guys. Hi, guys. It's really good to catch up with you all again. I hope you all had an amazing week. At this point, I'd like to be referred to as he who should not be named. Before I continue, I really like to apologize to the Queen Mother, the Odogu herself. Hey, God, this person that called me Queen Mother is giving me some vibes from somebody I might actually know. He said, Dear Ugochi, the Igbo stallion, after you, now you, the real essential of the pod. I'm sorry for last week's email. I didn't mean for the stray bullets to hit you.
Oh, okay.
I was just being real. And by the way, I use an iPhone 14 Pro. Hey, you asked last week. God, I beg. So what's this intimidation about? Well, this information is necessary.
iPhone.
See, I can't really relate to iPhone and their grades because I don't use one. Okay. Do you get what I mean?
Is this iPhone for
that I know saying that the one with the way they're on board now, but like,
the one with the rain.
Okay, says using that. Okay. My Liège AOT2, I needed to clarify my last email. I'm from Benin. The Jezebel I spoke about is African American. She was born here, but she looks very much like Beverly Naria. And I never had any intentions of getting down with her. I just wanted to be friends. Did you communicate that? I'm free with literally anyone. Please don't be free too much when you're in a relationship. People get jealous. Women naturally think that every guy who wants to be friends wants to smash. Drop pussy first and see. Which I don't think they are, well, exactly. Which I don't think they are wrong. But in this case, I wasn't. And Ugochi, just to be clear, she started moving towards me when she heard I was seeing someone. You looked more attractive. A thing in flight. No, a thing kept. I won't lie. In my old ways, before the Lord arrested me, this kind of gist I like. Before the Lord arrested me and directed my path to CBIC.
Thank you very much. Which kind of laugh with that one?
Oh, men helping men. This is what they do. I only date two men that have a boyfriend because I enjoyed the challenge. It just made sense to me. I know it sounds cheeky, but I enjoy seeing women lying to their boyfriends when I was next to them in bed. I was all Sikama. It was always wild to see how far women will go. Fear person will no fear Lagos women. But I'm glad that the Lord has taken control. He brought me to CBIC and I'll speak of his goodness. See, I imagine this guy in front of I'm altar call in front talking testimony. We sing first before it starts. This testimony
time.
Darling Jesus, darling Jesus. My liege, about the damsel I'm seeing. I'm on the right line, Abby.
Yeah.
I met her at church. We connected and it's been going great. But last week, I just found out her family has ties to an Italian mob. I won't lie, when she mentioned it, I swear to God I was weak. But nothing is too big for the Lord of CBIC. And besides, the thought of being the first Black person in her family has been putting me on my toes. Please, I beg. I hope this is not Get Out. Another episode. Jokes apart, this lady makes everything around me make sense. Maybe was he trying to write everything?
Maybe say everything.
Everything around me makes sense. I never used to have time for commitment, but this person, I'm ready to go the extra mile. I low-key, I'm scared of being the first Black person in the family, but I have a loving personality, so I should be good. But the mafia part, he says finger crossed after I should be good. But the mafia part, get us CB. But one thing I have learned here is that women here know what they want. There's no beating around the bush. Make your intention clear and you're good. Unlike the ones in the third world war country. It says third world war country with 234 country code. But anyway, I'll be keeping you all updated as my ship keeps going. Sail on. I mean, see, that's a very courteous thing I just said. Please forgive me. I told him to sail on, but please don't pay attention. Ugochi, I'm sorry again. And long live CBIC. Long live His Eminence AOT2.
Thank you.
Cheers, yo.
Thank you for clarifying the situation.
I'll think about forgiving you. I mean,
Italian mob is not a bad thing to have you connect with, man. They're movers and shakers. Now, if you are the first
just
Black
don't
person,
fuck up with your money, Sha.
I don't fuck up with that daughter.
Yeah, especially that.
You'll be the Barack Obama of, Italian mob. Now, it's not bad.
That would be amazing.
It's not as if they're telling you to come and do anything criminal. Now, just do that in case shit happens, you have people to go and meet.
Start watching more mob movies so that you can know how to stay afloat.
Go and watch the greatest movie of all time, The Godfather.
Exactly.
Yes, 1 and 2. Don't watch 3. 3 is trash. 1 and 2.
I mean, Ozark looks like, I don't know if he's a clear...
No, that's not. Those ones are mad people.
Yeah.
South Americans are mad. No.
Exactly.
If you had told me that, with a cartel, I would have told you, run for your life. Don't talk to the girl again. Look for a different identity. Leave that country.
Be gone.
But it's mob. Mob is chill. Come on.
Get another identity.
Yeah, it's not. I don't want to be in the mob. Yeah. And the Jezebel, run away from the Jezebel because... she has nothing to offer you apart from Max.
Maybe she's your karma. You never think forward. Like you pay. Maybe it's you paying for or karma paying you forward.
God,
for all the relationships that you scattered.
You give your life to Christ. God has paid for your sins.
All things are past. All things are past.
All things are past.
And all have become.
But what you said was true, Sha. Ladies, when they lie to their boyfriends, when they're with another person, like, hey, God have mercy.
See, men lie, women lie, everybody lies.
Apart from me, thank you. CBIC boys in the building.
Hey God, yes, I pray for you, Sha. You will not lie in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You will not lie. God will help you that you will not lie. But this one, I started to say that if you own Brabus now, that do you mean that I cannot have multiple of you? Stuff like that.
Didn't Solomon have multiple
The
women?
beautiful thing about the Bible is that there's something for everybody. You just need to know it.
But it's I'm not
doubting you now. I'm agreeing with you that it's true. But just know that it's applicable both ways. It's not a gender neutral. It's a gender neutral stove. Do you understand? It can go any side. Anybody can lie.
2023 Brabus G-Wagon.
You rev the engine.
I'm not going to. I don't rev the engine.
Do you understand?
I don't get time.
See, you'll be selective of people that sit in your car. You say if it's all those.
No.
Just be like, take an Uber, meet me there.
I beg. I can't be seen.
I can't wait to start carrying boys.
I can't be seen frolicking in my this car. No.
I love it.
No.
I love it.
No.
Precisely that.
Take an Uber. Thank you very much.
I'll meet you there.
I won't even be talking again. I won't be talking in public. I just whisper.
Once a man has money, that's when you know he is.
That's when you now afford your spec.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You not be selective.
Very selective.
But that guy that wrote to us, I say his girlfriend wants to go to the spa. Please go to the spa, my dear. Not everything is stress.
Yes, go to the spa. Men,
Let
go
them
to the
press
spa.
your body. Do you understand?
Make sure it's a woman that presses your body.
See, I don't see whatever rocks your
I can't go to massage parlor and now
whatever
man.
floats your
Man,
boat.
now be touching my buttocks.
You
No.
see, whatever honestly.
My buttocks is feminine.
Some people like it.
No.
Do you see Lais?
That voice, man.
Lais says, he said, I'm feminist about my body.
I'm
Please.
feminist about my buttocks,
I'm
please.
feminist.
I do not want hard. No.
I love it. That guy is
No.
crazy.
I'll not go to massage parlor and not be a man. No. Why will a man be touching?
Do you know, funny, I've never been massaged by a man.
It's good. It's good like that.
But why?
A woman. Please.
But you now, you're looking for a woman to massage you.
Yes.
But you don't want a man to massage you. I'm saying that it's only women
That's a
that
job that we don't want men. We don't want, it's only female representation. We don't want male representation there.
Please, I would actually like to know what it feels like to be massaged by a man.
No.
By a male masseuse.
The problem
Never
is
had any.
if you are going to be massaged by a man, you get pregnant. Ask a lot of
But that's not true.
ask a lot of married women.
I don't believe so.
Mommy Junior,
No, they
how do you
get,
have a fifth
you know,
child?
you know that they ask. You know they ask you if you're interested.
No, but I'm talking about those married women that are going to tell their husbands that they need massage. Then all of a sudden, now you're like, Mommy
See,
Junior.
even people in boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mommy Junior, but you had a child. I said, how did this happen?
But can we talk about that challenge?
It was a massage, Joe. Before you know it, they started pressing my ass.
Do you understand? But can we talk about that challenge?
Of what?
That why is it that men don't understand that if when a woman says I need a massage, she really needs a massage. She doesn't need to knock.
See, as long as
Well, sex is count.
as long as I see the back is naked.
See, there's so much I don't know about. What's sex? What's sex?
Now, so
I don't know about.
you not tell you want
What's that
massage.
word?
I'm pressing you.
No. But like that's the thing.
We'll press everywhere.
No, but like why can't you
Sometimes
guys understand?
your inside needs massage too.
But if I wanted inside massage, I would say now.
Hey, but
don't you feel like I know what I want?
No, sometimes women don't know. When they ask you for what do you want to eat, you would not ask for
But like, everybody hates that question.
listen.
I hate thinking of what to eat.
That's my problem. And that's why whenever I go and buy food, like the place of food is, I am in front of a woman, I can nearly beat the woman. But damn, you had 30 minutes to come here.
No,
but you should have thought.
You know that men, you people have very simple palates.
Please give
Just
me
want
pasta,
rice,
give me pasta, plantain, this thing, and let me go home. But no, you not get it. And I said, what do you not be, madam?
See, because you need to be sure.
So it's the massage. Sometimes you might not know it's the
See, let me tell you,
internal massage.
do you know what it feels like when your hormones are all over the place?
Oh, and when we are massaging that place, you know as if you not say stop. You not say stop, oh, you will continue.
See, because the body responds to stimuli. External, yes, it's part Mr. Ninja D. You have you respond to external
these are
stimuli.
last letter.
How do you know somebody's alive?
This is what this guy said. It's not like all those ladies from the World War II.
World War II.
World
War II with the area country code of.
All right, for flop of the week.
Flop of the week.
Alright, shout out to Petraki, Bambuzu, Kefofu, Bifodu, Razmataz.
Simp.
What are you talking about? You are now listening to the flop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
Flop of the week has to go to the man known as FFK. Now, you know him, he talks a lot of rubbish on social media.
Yeah.
Then during the week, he said something that passed his mouth. He said there's going to be a coup and you mentioned article behind it. And
Another cool.
quickly, DSS tell us, say,
Shut him down.
please be. I want DSS invite you. It's not
Do you
invitation.
understand?
It is. And
You know, he has not finished the one they invited him since.
Yeah.
He
And
still gets.
he went there for like a day and he came out and said, oh, more, it's not a place you want to go to.
Yes, so.
I said, you see, answer to
Listen,
them
I don't
again.
see.
So next time, keep quiet. You're an elderly person. Can't you say godly things? Can't you say godly things?
Can't you pray?
Can't you pray?
Can't you pray?
Say godly things.
If you're not
please.
looking for yellow woman, you are always in the
And
news.
it's not
Why?
It's not yellow woman. It's that mommy water yellow.
Do you understand?
Strong cause
The real ones.
And they look that he last
Hey,
one.
babe, that
That babe know they eat fish. That is sure me. She know they eat fish.
the melanin is not.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Cause that babe. No.
That's what FFK.
If I'm on the same bed with that babe, I go open like this. So she go look up. Going mother.
Appear now.
Appeared now.
Now you go be offering.
And you know, say all this mommy water when they knock, they suck men, but their body they.
See, that's why FFK is to Yan does because
No, I know why Yans does. I can't tell you.
they've used him.
I know why Yans does. I can't
they've
tell you. I
presented-
can't say it on the pod, but I know why Yans does.
But also
Oh, they
it can be a
presented him.
ripple effect of
Yes,
them presenting
of course, they
him. Do you
presented him.
understand?
Yes,
Because
definitely.
how else again it's not possible. But if we need these guys to calm down, just give him like he's deficient.
Yes.
It's obvious that he's lacking love right now and he needs love.
Yeah.
Be kind, guys.
They'll give it to
Think
him
of
in the DSS
people.
gulag. They'll give him love there.
Prop of the week.
Oh yeah, props.
The prop of the week on 234 Essential Podcast.
All right, pop of the week once again. Well, pop of the week has to go to Rema, Burna Boy, and Thames for performing at the 2023 All-Star Weekend. They are doing this the day we are recording, so that means it's by the time you listen to this, you'll see the clips.
You have seen it
But shout out to Rema, shout out to Burna Boy, shout out to Thames. Flag raising the Nigerian flag high in America.
Love it. To the world.
To the world. Where
To the
Buhari,
world.
even though Buhari is fucking up.
Do you understand? But see, they pass some. They pass through the border.
Buhari still thinks that Naria just is the hottest artist in Nigeria.
Oh fuck shit.
All right.
Oh my god, do you this is that guy on radio back
Ding,
in the
ding,
day.
ding, ding.
Do you understand? With his what's the name of that guitar?
I forgot
Kakaki is the trumpet.
He's a trumpet. I forgot that one.
Fuck shit. Anyway. Very
All right, we're done. Thank you guys for listening.
He who must not be named. I'll think about forgiving you. But thank you very much for the accolades. I take that. But still, that missile, the way he moved that day was very unnecessary. But still, I'll think about it. I'll let you know my verdict.
Yeah, so you're going to listen to this on the Wednesday, or it's drop on a Wednesday. We are very close to election.
Exactly.
Next time you're going to hear us, we're going to announce the Nigerian next
We're going to
president.
be talking about the vibrations of how it was in our areas,
in our
our
area.
polling units and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But please don't stop leaving us comments, reviews, share this podcast, guys. It's a good thing. It makes you happy. Make somebody else feel good, though. And follow us on all our social media platforms at 234 Essential Podcast. Very
And
important.
also say family at 234essential.com.
Stay safe.
Yes. When next we appear, Tinubu will be president.
God forbid, in the name of Jesus, God forbid, I cast and bind. I cast and bind fire to... You're an enemy. You're an enemy of the state. And you should be captured.
You don't eat corn.
You should be captured.
You don't eat corn.
You don't want to eat
It's
corn
only pasta.
too.
that
I'm
you know.
Bolly.
It's only pasta you guys know.
Yes, because we
You
need to
eat
live
corn.
soft. I want to eat rice.
No, corn is
I
hard.
want to know.
Hardship.
No, we don't want.
Okay.
We want. I'm seeing all this okika that is now 10,000 naira. I don't want it anymore because they say thrift. You see 15,000. Why?
There's a guy on my there's a guy on my TikTok. He does Okrika shopping and he dresses like this thing. He doesn't dress. Everything he buys is not more than 5,000.
That's what we need.
And he has a babe now. They go to the market. They say, okay, want to dress like Rema and Arasta.
Do you get
7K.
See,
If they don't tell you say that Okrika, you not go know.
because why are we on top of why are we on Instagram and somebody is selling okika for 15,000 for what?
Because it's thrift.
You don't need
Vintage.
vintage, back walk.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Be good, stay kind. Bye, guys.
Bye.